Hey guys, so today is January 21st and I wanted to make another video even though I made one like not long ago because I'm leaving in the morning and won't be back for a while, and then when I do get back I leave like a couple days later for another school trip thingy. So I don't know if I'll be able to make one next month. So I thought I'd make one now. And just tell y'all what's going on. Say I miss y'all, and was thinking about y'all last night because I was at a church lock-in and was like, oh, this would be so much fun. It'd be like youth camp except times a billion if y'all were there. But, well, we'll have youth camp next year, right? So yeah, last night was really cool though because it was a lock-in and there's like 35 people, which is pretty big for this church because it's a small church. But a lot of them were younger, so it was kind of like not so much fun for me, but it was kind of fun. And so the youth pastor had called me before, and he's like, "Hey, when you get here, like around midnight-ish, can you lead worship and do a couple songs?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "Okay, cool." So I got there at like 10:30, and there's a lot of the people there are like musically inclined. So like there was 2 electric guitars, 5 acoustic guitars. There's 2 basses, drums, a ukulele. It was fantastic, and like everybody was in the auditorium, and we were jamming, and they had like amps for the electric guitars, so they're like jamming out, and it was so cool. And then there's pianos, and it was so awesome. And so I'm getting ready for worship. People are coming in to the auditorium, and he's getting the PowerPoint set up so that way I can see the songs. And I had my acoustic, and one of my friends said, "Hey, can I do the drums?" And I was like, "Yeah, you'll have to do them kind of quietly because I can't plug in the acoustic, so it's like they got to be able to hear that and me singing." And he's like, "Yeah, that's fine." So we're gonna do that, and we're almost ready. And this other kid, one of my other friends, Nick, said, "Hey, why don't you use my electric guitar and you can plug it into the amp so that way it is loud and Mike can play drums like drums." And I was like, "Hey, that's really cool." I was like, "But it sounds kind of like hardcore, like intense metal, like screaming raw." And he's like, "No, don't worry." He's like, "I got an acoustic setting so it'll sound normal." And so he changed it, and it did. And I was like, "Okay, cool." So we did the first song, and it was "Come Now's the Time to Worship," and so everybody's standing and singing, and I was singing like as loud as I could because like I'm on a stage and then they're right in front of it, and like I had no microphone, and the guitar's loud and the drums are loud, so it's like, and not everybody like goes to church, so not everybody knows the songs, so even though they hear the words, they might not like know the melody and stuff. And so next thing I know, I'm getting ready to start the next song, so I'm getting guitar ready, whatever. Next thing I know, the youth pastor has put a microphone right in front of me, and I'm like, ah! It's like, I don't sing! Not like that. I was really nervous, but I was like, alright, whatever, it's worship. I like worship. This isn't about me. So I just started jamming, and we did the next few songs, and then it was really funny because, like, I'm really bad at knowing the order of songs, like verse, chorus, verse, verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus, blah blah blah, and then you end on the chorus or whatever, blah blah blah. And I'm so bad at that. And I always forget when the song's about to end, so whenever the person clicks the next slide and there's nothing there, I'm like, oh, awkward ending where I just do a chord, and it's just really awkward and funny, and everybody's like laughing and clapping, and I'm like, yeah, that was awkward. So this time, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that, you know? And so I was doing it, and it's "Blessed Be Your Name," and so I was going, and I was supposed to repeat the chorus one more time, and then it'd be over. But for whatever reason, my brain jumped to the second verse, and I was like, oh, alright, I'm just gonna go with this. So we sang the song a second time, and I was like, okay, okay. And the youth pastor's wife was in the back laughing, and it was really funny. And But then anyways, we got to this one song, which I really like, the song, These Are the Days of Elijah. And it's fun to play, and it's fun to sing, and it's just like, yeah. But I just learned it on Wednesday, like the chords, so I was still like, you know, I guessed a lot on the chords, like I wasn't sure. And so I couldn't deal with trying to sing the song and play the chords right. So I was like, I think Anne Marie wants to come sing with me, right, guys? And so everyone starts clapping, and this girl who does worship too, and she sings, and she's sitting in the back, and she's like, what? But she ended up coming up, and it was really fun, and we were like jamming, and we did it like really upbeat, like fun, and like everyone was like clapping and dancing, and we were going, and we were like jumping up and down, which is funny because the song's like not like a, well, I guess it, like, yeah, obviously it can be a fun song, but it's kind of like more chill, like sweet and blah blah blah. But no, we made it fun, and like, but it was great. It was a really cool night. Um, and yeah, and so I guess the reason that I'm making this video now, like I said earlier, is because I'm leaving tomorrow for a debate trip, and I feel totally like Katie, and I'll go and I'll make you proud, hopefully. So I'll be gone for a week, and we work. It's like 8 to 7 or something like that, maybe 9 to 7. But they're like long days, and like dressed up with hundreds of people from all over the world, and so it's gonna be a lot of patience. But wish me luck, and pray that I don't like, snap and be like, y'all are dumb liberals. Jesus is the only answer. You're dumb. And then just walk off stage, because that could be awkward and might, cause an incident or something like that. I love you all, and you can still upload videos because I can still watch, like, well, obviously y'all can, I mean, duh. But, I mean, like, I'll still be able to see them there because I'll have internet. I just won't be able to record anything for a while. So, I love y'all very much. The game.